Okay, viewers, let's see what's going on in the world of lost AWOL women.
Stop tensing. Stop tensing.
Hold on a minute. You
Ma'am,
came into my home.
stop tensing.
Why are you arresting me?
Stop.
You came into my home. Why are you arresting me? So you're trying to chase me around town, huh? You got something on me? You don't like me because I listen to hip hop because I was a black person? Huh? You must not like black people in America. That's okay. Arrest me because that's what you did to hip hop. That's why I disappeared, huh?
On October 16th, 2022, officers were called after two parents got into an argument that became physical after the father didn't like how the mother had their kids feeling afraid of her.
What's going on?
Look, she's bugging out, man. She just attacked me. I came to get my son, and she's really bugging out. Look, she needs to go.
She in there?
No, up here.
Up there?
She looks at it's open. It's open.
Hi.
Hey.
How are you?
Good? What's going on? Can you talk to me?
Yeah. It's my weekend with the kids. Legally. My weekend with the children. It's my weekend with the children. And I have my children just fine. He said he was taking my son to a baseball
I'm with
game.
the complainant and the subject.
He came to pick up my son. I sent my son outside like I was supposed to. Out of courtesy, because it's my weekend. I have to keep him for my weekend, but out of courtesy, I gave my son to take him to the baseball game. He was in the car, he was like, Joe, calling my daughter, come here. I said,
Obviously the relationship's narcissized, and now we've got the typical meat and the sandwich children issues. The poor children are the ones that suffer.
no.
242.
She's sick, she can't come out right now.
Can slow
Because
down.
I knew that he was going to cause a problem. So I said, Giles with me.
Units can slow down.
I said, Giles with me, she's sick right now. She can't calm down. So he started being belligerent, yelling out the door. Whoa, she's my daughter. So she ran up here and was like expecting to come into my
He
house.
was trying to get in.
Very, very forceful. So I said, you can talk to her from there, the gate's there. And I knew I was afraid because that's how he is. He tries this every weekend that it's my turn. He's trying to come up with a problem in the courtroom so that he can eventually take my children, but he's a pet and he's the abuser. And I have proof that he's a pet because he's done it before.
Okay.
He starts when they were little. I opened cases on him, 2 cases. I've been through 2 cases with DCF because of him on 2 different case plans, 2 different years. So I know.
What we've got to really take into account here is this woman chose the man. They love the bad boys until the fad wears off. Viewers, they go for the Chad and Tyrone, and then when the fad wears off, they kick these guys to the curb.
My way around the system because of him. I'm the abused one. And when you look at the paperwork, he's the abuser. I'm the victim in a domestic violence case that we've had on since 2013.
There's a whole lot going on, right?
A whole lot. The point is that this is my weekend.
Today, can I just reiterate what I understand you saying? It's your day or your weekend for having the kids, right?
For having kids.
When are you supposed to return them to him? On Monday?
In the afternoon.
Afternoon today.
At 1 o'clock or later.
Okay. And are you supposed to take them to a location for him to pick them up?
Drop him off at his house, correct.
Okay. And he lives elsewhere, not in this.
He's like 10 minutes from here.
10 minutes. Okay. And so, when did he come here trying to get into the door?
Right now, he was like forcing me to let me in. Now, you can talk to her from there.
Do you see him? Okay.
I was like, you can talk to her from there. He was like, no, let me in. Forcing me to let him in the house even though I was afraid. So then, I'm like, okay. So I'm like behind my back.
So you stayed in the same room?
Yeah, I stayed in the same room and I told him, I don't talk to the kids negatively about you. I don't do these things to you. I don't run. Why are you being abusive? Why are you abusing me? And stuff like that. Like literally, I came up with all counselors, mental health.
The usual narratives
that I worked with in the past and lawyers from court. So he's in here, he starts recording me, and then he's like, he all of a sudden says, he grabs me, and he literally threw me to the floor. I fell to the floor. Then he was about, I thought he was about
inside
to
there, right?
Yeah,
You're still inside.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought he was about to stomp on me. The way he came over me like this, and his anger, I swear to God, I thought he was gonna stomp on me, but he didn't stomp on me today. But I got up and I was like, call the police, call the police, call the police. So then I'm coming to the door, and then he shuts me inside my house, right? And gets like this in front of the door while I was getting in the car, and my son's here. And I'm like trying to open the door. And I'm trying to open the door so I can go like this outside.
Right.
And then he caught my knee and my arms with the door.
That must be pretty heavy what she just said.
You have my arms, please let me go. And all the proof.
So there.
Yeah. All the proof is in the phone. I was yelling and I was saying, you're letting me into the house. You got my knee and my arms. And it's
So
my
all
day
the
with my
bloke
daughter,
at
so I
the
should
moment.
keep my daughter and take her back to his house later at 1. That's on court paperwork. I'm sure I need to have him until Sunday at 1. That's what it says on the paper. Sometimes we do it
Do you
later.
have the paper with you?
Yeah.
So tell me what happened from like just the point in time before things got physical until they got physical.
Yeah, so I came to pick him up.
Okay.
He got a baseball tournament. He comes downstairs. When he comes downstairs, I see my daughter. She's like worried. She's dragging me down the back of her.
Okay.
So she's like, she's erratic. She's bugging out. She needs to go to the hospital. She's already been to the hospital plenty of times. So I could tell that she's not kind of all there. My daughter, she's like, she's like flagging me behind her. You know what I'm saying? So I look at her and I said, Ja, you all right? She's like, but she's talking, but my daughter goes like this back and she goes, and I'm like, all right. So I get out the car, he stays in the car. I'm like, yo, come downstairs, let me talk to you, because I don't want to go up there. So she's like, no, you're not talking to my daughter. She starts yelling at me and shit, so I can crazy. So I'm like, no, I need to speak to her. If you don't let me talk to her right now, I swear to God, because I already know she's fucking up. She's like, no. So she called me. She's like, okay, if you want to talk to her, then come upstairs. You got to talk to her in here. So I walk inside.
Your daughter?
Yeah, those are both my kids. And so I sit down, and I see that my daughter's like frozen. She don't want to say nothing in front of her. She stands right there in front of her. I'm like, yo, please, can you give me some privacy? I even go to outside, right here, outside the door. I just want to ask her something. And she's like, wow, so you can talk about me? And I'm being honest. I'm like, yeah. But I'm worried about her right now. But she doesn't want to tell me anything. So right there, she got up and she jumped on me. She started lifting me, hitting me. So she starts crying and screaming. I'm like, guys.
It doesn't take much for these things to escalate, and unfortunately it happens all the time. This is where the children are the meat and the sandwich, and they don't see stable parenting, and it becomes generational.
I'm like, yo, get off the thing. I throw it for my son on the thing. I throw the phone on my son. Well, matter of fact, I recorded it.
Just video?
Yeah. Hopefully it won't come off.
Just get him started.
342 units of 12 measure.
No. Put your hands behind your back.
I'm not. Hold on.
Stop tensing.
Hold on a minute.
Stop
You came
tensing.
to my home.
Put your hands behind your back.
You came
Stop
into my
tensing.
home.
Stop
Hold
tensing.
on a minute. You
Ma'am,
came into my home.
stop tensing.
Why are you arresting me?
Stop.
You came into my home. Why are you arresting me? You came into my home.
Stop tensing.
Why are you arresting me when you came to my home and I'm the one yelling on the phone?
Ma'am, stop
The
resisting.
911 phone call has me yelling on the phone, and I asked for paramedics because of my leg. And it's my weekend with the children. Why am I getting arrested? Why am I getting arrested? And you have no answer. Why am I getting arrested, sir?
He'll explain it to you in a second.
Come with me.
No.
That's it.
Right?
Did he get arrested? Did he get arrested?
Everything in a second, man.
So he got arrested, huh? So he got the kid taken from the state, huh? Piece of shit. I hope he doesn't get arrested.
That's right, sorry. Face the car?
Trash house.
I wonder what the reality of all this is.
Burn you in hell, all of you. I'm gonna burn this country in hell with my heart and with God as I'm Jesus Christ. I'm gonna burn you to hell, you piece of shit country. You hear me? I know exactly who you are and what you're doing in the United States, piece of shit. You're gonna go to hell for this shit. You're gonna burn in hell.
Okay.
There's the vicious side of it.
Burn in hell.
Okay.
Burn in hell.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
Yeah, I feel like that, white America, crack piece of shit.
Okay.
Oh, you tried to trip me, but you couldn't.
No, ma'am, I'm trying to keep your feet where they are so they're spread.
Well, I'm a little person, so try not to spread me so much. Shit.
Okay.
So you can see she's a bully and a little bit combative.
You know, it's funny, I got arrested 3 weeks ago. And you guys took my car without me able to make a phone call.
What'd you get arrested for?
And none of your business. And
Okay, I'll look it up later.
They wrote me in the jail, so you're trying to chase me around town, huh? You got something on me? You don't like me because I listen to hip-hop because I was a black person? Huh? You must not like black people in America. That's okay.
Yeah, she's playing the victim.
That's what you did to hip-hop. That's why it disappeared, huh? That's why you can't hear it anywhere. Only Southern music, you white piece of shit.
I actually don't like country.
Every single one of them.
You're gonna kill us?
With the Spirit and the Holy Spirit, you're gonna...
Oh, there's another charge.
He's squaring up on me.
So see, once she got into a position of accountability and responsibility, she's actually turned out to be quite a vicious, at least verbally vicious woman, and I'd say that'd be accompanied with physical violence as well. It usually is. That was pretty vicious language to the police.
Excuse me.
Let me ask you a question.
Can you please lock the door?
Can you
Can you please
How many-
Can you please close
I
the
will.
door?
Let me ask you a question real quick.
But not lock it, just close it lightly.
yeah. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Do you hear anything in your head?
No.
Do you see anything?
No.
No? You just see us here?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're just saying all these things just because?
Well, I'm saying white people in America have been chasing me for a while, and I can tell because
Okay.
the government...
Do I look white?
No.
Okay.
But I'm saying white people, like the KKK or like the Nazis in America,
Okay.
including the White House...
Do you think people are after you?
They bother me with the government.
Okay.
Because
Okay, so she's delusional.
I feel like they're always chasing me down, arresting me for nonsense. Like, for example, today, this is the only proof that I have. I mean, I don't hear voices saying they're bothering me or something like that. But by the proof of what I see, like the harassment and the arrest that I get, is the reasoning I use to say someone there is bothering me. That's the only thing that I can say. I assume that someone.
Okay, so she's not being responsible for her actions, which is typical. She's gone so far as blaming the government for trying to make her accountable and responsible. If you really look at the psychology behind this, viewers, it's a person that stands over people in the domestic world that she lives in, but she can't stand over the police. So now she's saying it's a bigger picture. It's a setup by the government.
Is bothering me.
But no one in your head is trying to tell you these things.
I don't do it. No, I don't hear any voices. I don't see anything. I don't see anything. I don't hear any extra voices. I can tell by the arrest that I'm being harassed.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
She was charged with domestic violence and resisting arrest. Do you think it was very unnecessary and wrong for her to say all of those disrespectful words to the officers towards the end of this arrest?
It's a pretty good question, isn't it? Obviously, the woman's highly frustrated and things aren't going well for her in life, and I guess you just get to the point where you throw the towel in, but that doesn't make it right. This is one of those situations where you have a person that's just on the wrong side of what life can do to you, and it's very, very sad. This man's found himself in a relationship with her. He's probably not much better from the male side. The children, again, are the ones that suffer. They're the meat in the sandwich. It's not fair, is it? We bring children into the world and then they're subjected to this. But I don't think it's going to be a quick fix for this woman. She's got a lot going on that she's got no control over. And hopefully the man can give some stability to those children. But as for now, this is the world of AWOL, lost women. I'll see you on the next one.